Good morning. I'd like to welcome you to this special occasion for our students as we celebrate with an unconventional ceremony and yet nonetheless important rite of passage to celebrate the successful completion of the requirements set forth for the very first UAB Anesthesia doctoral recognition ceremony. It is my pleasure to join you as we mark the significant milestone for you and the family and friends that have joined you today.
I'm Dr. Susan McMullen, and I would like to thank each of you for joining us today to help us recognize and celebrate the significant accomplishments of this bright group of individuals. I'm gonna cry. The profession of nurse anesthesia is described as both a science and an art. These students have completed an intense graduate doctoral curriculum, including high-level science and advanced nursing courses, followed by a rigorous 20-month clinical residency where they learn to deliver all forms of anesthesia techniques, applying their knowledge and adapting each anesthetic to the patient, from the tiniest preemie to the most mature nonagenarian. Additionally, the students had to remain constantly flexible as they changed clinical sites approximately every 30 to 60 days on average. And of course, they had to arrive bright-eyed, prepared, and ready for any case that might come their way. We recognize that this has been a difficult journey, but we also know that the career of nurse anesthesia is rewarding. And so we extend a hearty congratulations to these high achievers. You made it. It has been exciting to watch each of you learn and grow over the past 36 months, moving from the nervous beginner to the confident, competent provider that you are today. Each of you is now prepared to represent our school and our profession at the highest level in Alabama and across the nation. I wish you all success in your future careers.
So I have the pleasure of presenting our first two awards today to Dr. Aaron Burnham and Dr. Hunter Spieg. They have served the class as class representatives, and in this role, as you guys know, they've met with faculty, with me, with the rest of the faculty in order to provide a communication link between our students and the program and staff. This role helps strengthen the support and understanding the needs of our students. I truly appreciate the time Aaron and Hunter have spent serving in this role.
So we'll move on to the next section. As Dr. McMullen mentioned, all of our students are high performers. However, there are 8 students who have achieved a grade point average of 4.0, and we'd like to recognize these students. So recognition of academic achievement of students with the 4.0 GPA includes Callie Beretta, Aaron Burnham, Jeffrey Dupree, Michael Griffin, Haley Payne, Hunter Spieg, Kendall Terrison, and Nikki Valor. I am a UAB alum, and I would like to extend my congratulations to each of you. Your dedication and hard work is paying off as you take the next step in your career. The field of nurse anesthesia has many paths and opportunities, and we will always need great nurse anesthetists, especially those from UAB. And I urge you to always strive to be lifetime learners and community leaders. One thing I've learned is that the nurse anesthesia world is a really small and closely knit community. You never know when and where you will meet and have the opportunity to work with a fellow UAB nurse anesthesia graduate. The Nurse Anesthesia Alumni Chapter especially enjoys supporting our school and recognizing our outstanding students. This afternoon, it gives me great pleasure to announce the recipient of the UAB Nurse Anesthesia Alumni Award for Student Excellence. This student has served the Alabama Association of Nurse Anesthetists as a student representative to the Board of Directors and has acted as a liaison between her fellow students and the state association. This is a thankless task requiring hours upon hours of meeting and conference call attendance in addition to organization of various service events. Our recipient has represented our program and her fellow students steadfastly and professionally. So with confidence that she will continue to represent the UAB School of Nursing in an outstanding manner, it is my honor and privilege to present the Spring 2020 Anesthesia Award for Student Excellence to Dr. Callie Beretta.
Congratulations.
Oh, thank you so much.
The Larry G. Hornsby Nurse Anesthesia Good Citizenship Award. This award is named in honor of our UAB Nurse Anesthesia alumnus, Larry Hornsby. As you all know Larry because he taught you. And this award recognizes a UAB graduate that most meritoriously serves the nurse anesthesia profession and furthers the reputation of UAB as a premier educational program across the nation, as Mr. Hornsby has done throughout his entire career. and distinguished career as a nurse anesthetist. He was a 1985 graduate of UAB's nurse anesthesia program, and Mr. Hornsby is the only CRNA from Alabama to ever serve as the president of the AANA and to receive the organization's highest honor, the Agatha Hodgins Award for Outstanding Accomplishment. During his tenure as AANA president, he played a prominent role in negotiating the nationwide supervision of the opt-out ruling with the U.S. Secretary of Health and Human Services, which has resulted in, now I have the wrong number of governors opting out of, it was 17, and I think there are 12 more. Who's been following it? Out of the physician supervision of anesthesia role, including Alabama. Recipients of the Larry G. Hornsby Nurse Anesthesia Good Citizenship Award share with Mr. Hornsby a fervent passion for bettering, I'm gonna start to cry, for bettering the nurse anesthesia profession. This year's Hornsby Award recipient has proven himself to be the epitome of the nurse anesthesia student. He is well prepared, clinically skilled, and is in one CRNA's words, always a joy to be around. Our recipient is always willing to answer the call for service, whether it be serving his class, his faculty, or the profession. Always a steward for the UAB Blazers and UAB School of Nursing, we are proud to award the Larry Hornsby Good Citizenship Award to Dr. Nolan Lyda.
Thank you all very much. I appreciate it.
It is my distinguished honor to present the Best Clinical Student Award. The Best Clinical Student Award is intended to recognize and reward an individual who demonstrates clinical excellence and exemplifies the grasp and application of anesthesia knowledge. This year's recipient has a very calm demeanor, gets along very well with peers and preceptors, and a lot of preceptors at UAB comment on his quick turnaround of rooms and time that he shows up to clinicals. He has equally demonstrated smoothness in all anesthetic techniques. The 2020 Best Clinical Student Award goes to Dr. Trey Harris.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Okay, so now it's my pleasure to present the Agatha Hodgins Award for Outstanding Accomplishment to the most outstanding student as voted by didactic and clinical faculty. As you know, Agatha Hodgins was a pioneer in the profession of nurse anesthesia. She delivered safe anesthetics, traveled to Europe to teach others anesthetic techniques during World War I, opened one of the first schools of nurse anesthesia, and organized what is now known as the AANA. These two students have been described by didactic faculty as outstanding and by clinical preceptors as likable, prepared, flexible, and ready for independent practice. It is my honor to present Agatha Hodgins Awards for Outstanding Accomplishment to two graduates today, Dr. Benjamin Edwards and Dr. Kendall Terrison.
Thank you, I'm honored.
Thank you guys so much. I appreciate it. It means a lot.
Congratulations.
Okay, so again, the next award we would like to present is the Outstanding DNP Student Award. This student excelled in all of his coursework, including the DNP work and masterful development of his group's DNP project. This year's recipient is Dr. Michael Griffin.
Thanks, Saul.
Our clinical partners are critical to the success of our nurse anesthesia education. They work patiently with each of our students to provide high-quality learning environment. They also ensure students are assigned to proper cases to meet graduation requirements, offer constructive feedback to the students during their clinical residency, and are in frequent communication with the UAB faculty. Finally, they act as role models who deliver high-quality care and demonstrate professionalism in the clinical arena. The class of 2020 would like to recognize 5 individuals as outstanding clinical instructors this year. Can we have Amy Yurden to the video screen? And presenting this award is Taylor Stroud, Sergio Wiskovich, and Lauren Kennedy. Amy provides the clinical experience for our students at Huntsville Hospital in Alabama. Mr. Benjamin Nahas to the video screen. Presenting this award are Doctors Haley Payne, Kendall Terrison, and Nikki Valor. Ben Nahas provides the clinical experience for our students at UAB Highlands in the Birmingham area and has served as a DNP team's clinical mentor. Next, I would like to invite Janet Sessoms to the video screen. Presenting this award are Doctors Josh Turner, Wasim Al-Hassani, and Hillary McLemore. Janet provides the clinical experience for our students at Le Bonheur Children's Hospital in Memphis, Tennessee. The next award goes to Ken Starkey. Can we please have him to the video screen? Presenting this award are going to be Doctors Chase Bryan, Dr. Hunter Spieg, and Dr. Cassandra Belcher. Ken Starkey provides the clinical experience for our students at UAB Main Hospital. Lastly, I would like to invite Carrie Varner to the video screen. Presenting this award is Dale Garrett, Stedman Gerber, and Hunter Pybus. Carrie provides the clinical experience for our students at SAMC. The clinical coordinators provide an essential component needed to gain the experiences needed for competent practice. Let's give all 5 of these recipients another round of applause.
We would now like to recognize our students. First is Dr. Wasim Ali Hussani, Dr. Cassandra Belcher, Dr. Callie Beretta, Dr. Chase Bryan, Dr. Morgan Bucco, Dr. Caleb Burgess, Dr. Aaron Burnham, Dr. Manisha Danani, Dr. Jeffrey Dupre, Dr. Ben Edwards, Dr. Evan Fospender, Dr. Dale Garrett, Dr. Stedman Gerber, Dr. Crystal Grayson, Dr. Michael Griffin, Dr. Trey Harris, Dr. Hannah Hodges, Dr. Lauren Kennedy, Dr. Nolan Lyda, Dr. Hillary McLemore, Dr. Juliana Mize, Dr. Haley Payne, Dr. Laura Phillips, Dr. Hunter Pybus, Dr. Chris Robinson, Dr. Hunter Spieg, Dr. Taylor Stroud, Dr. Emily Summerlin, Dr. Kendall Terrison, Dr. Dana Teschel, Dr. Josh Turner, Dr. Nikki Fowler, Dr. Millie Walker, Dr. Sergio Wiskowicz.
At this time, it's my pleasure to welcome UAB School of Nursing Dean Harper to say a few words.
Congratulations to you. You are UAB's and the state of Alabama's first doctoral nurse anesthesia graduates. You've made it, and you're graduating in the International Year of the Nurse and Midwife. How prophetic. And distinguished yourself as a graduate of one of the top schools of nursing in the country. On behalf of the faculty, I want to thank your family and friends who provided your support as you have worked your way through to the School of Nursing's anesthesia program to complete your degree. We have 34 graduates in this class, and each and every one of you is unique and has much to offer our clinical system. And even in the midst of the COVID-19, after graduation, some of you are staying here to practice with the school's on-campus partners, including the UAB Hospital and Health System, Children's of Alabama, St. Vincent's of Birmingham, Grandview, and Brookwood Medical Center. Some of you will practice in Huntsville, Alabama. Some will practice in Gadsden and Anniston. And some will practice in Dothan, and one will be practicing in Jackson, Mississippi. So you are covering the state. And finally, others will practice in large urban hospitals in Atlanta, Chicago, and Boston, at the hub of healthcare in their region. Never has your practice in those large urban areas or anywhere been as important as it is today, on the forefront of the COVID-19 pandemic. While the COVID-19 situation continues to change daily, one thing remains constant. You continue to see how our nurses across all disciplines are leading high quality, compassionate care for populations worldwide. UAB nurses in this global health crisis are leaders. They're providing frontline care as integral parts of the interprofessional teams across every facet of the healthcare system, from the executive level to the bedside and somewhere in between. You are entering the workforce as a leader in nursing at a time when healthcare is rapidly changing, but each of you is well prepared to provide the highest quality care for patients, families, and communities. And as you leave here and enter your practice as a nurse anesthetist, remember, this is a special community you are joining. You are the 71st cohort of students to graduate from UAB's program. You are the 6th cohort to graduate from UAB School of Nursing, and you are the inaugural cohort to graduate with your doctorate in nursing practice in nurse anesthesia from UAB School of Nursing. And you are entering an accomplished community of which you are a member. Our program is known internationally with a prestigious recognition from the International Federation of Nurse Anesthetists, and that recognizes our program strengths in academics, clinical experiences, research, faculty, and leadership. During the time the cohort has been with the School of Nursing, your faculty and colleagues have been ever present at national meetings with publications, presentations, and received many awards from the American Association of Nurse Anesthetists. You have been mentored by some of the best in the country, and I just want you to take a moment and recognize and thank your faculty as you think about your experience here at UAB and how they have prepared you to move forward into a very, very uncertain future. Our school's vision is to be an innovative leader transforming healthcare, and never before has your role been more important in the healthcare system than it is today. You are already doing that, as evidenced by the accomplishments that you have achieved throughout your program. And I am confident that you are going to have a bright future, but one that's going to take courage, resilience, and your leadership. I encourage you to be the future of innovation and achievement in nurse anesthesia practice and healthcare, to lead by example, taking challenges and the demands of very complex patient care and healthcare systems. And as a graduate of the UAB School of Nursing, remember, your employers, your colleagues, others know the high quality education and clinical experiences you have had and the quality of the nurse anesthetists that we produce, because you are seen as a catalyst for innovation, clinical advancement, and new discoveries. So as you embark on this next phase of your life, your career as a nurse anesthetist, please remember you do represent UAB School of Nursing. Even during these uncertain times, now, as a UAB School of Nursing, I want you to leave knowing that you are going to make a difference. You're going to make a difference with every patient, every family member, and every interprofessional team and healthcare system with whom you interact. Remember, you're going to transform health for patients and communities, and I have full confidence in your ability to do that.
In closing, I'd like to congratulate you all on reaching this exciting milestone. We are so proud of you and excited to welcome you to a very distinguished group of UAB School of Nursing alumni. You now join more than 17,000 School of Nursing alumni impacting healthcare around the country and across the world. I want to encourage you to stay connected and keep in touch with us as you begin your career by joining the Nurse Anesthesia Alumni Chapter if possible, and joining us at special alumni events and receptions held throughout the year, both locally and nationally. Best wishes for your continued success, and we look forward to seeing what you accomplish.
Friends and family, this concludes the ceremony. Thank you for joining us for this occasion. We are so delighted that you joined us as we honored and provided a proper send-off to our first cohort of doctoral nurse anesthetists.